How are you doing?
Good, good. The wine helps a lot.
I know, it's I don't know, which one do you have? Do you have the Rioja or
I have the red one.
The red one. Okay, perfect. No, this is what we do. So welcome to Insurance with Wine and Pizza. This is a new style, a new series of talks. But before we're going to talk about the wine and the vineyard, we'll talk a little bit about innovation, and basically we are trying to close the innovation piece of enterprise series that we had in the, I don't know, past half year now, and move more to the founders. And this is a great opportunity to talk about how we move from enterprise innovation to startups and the founders talk and VCs, because Ali basically represents everything that is that. So yeah, we should start maybe with a little bit of plug and play, and what do you guys do? So we'll just be on the same page.
So first, a lot of responsibility representing all of that.
I know.
But, so hi, I'm Ali. I run the insurance practice at Plug and Play. I'm also a partner on the Ventures Group there. What Plug and Play is, it's, we do too many things at the same time. That's why people are often not sure exactly what we do. First and foremost, we're an investor. We've been investing since the 90s, even before before the brand Plug and Play was a thing. Our founders, it's still a family office, the founders of the group, they invested back then in PayPal and Dropbox and Lending Club. We just had a more recent company become Unicorn Garden Health. Overall, we've invested in over 1,000 companies. But the thing that makes us different is that when we started investing, and a lot of that has to do with the history, I'm not going to get too deep, we realized we can't be experts in every industry. And we realized for us to be able to make informed decisions, instead of learning every single industry, why not work with the experts in those industries? So we started working with corporations and mentors and advisors. And when we work with someone like State Farm, we realized the only way to work with them is that we have to provide value back. Otherwise, why would State Farm come to us? So we started growing well beyond just being a VC into a very ecosystem-driven model that we work with everyone now. So let's say in the insurance space, we love working with corporations, we work with VCs, with startups, with regulations, we work with the NAIC, the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, we work with anyone who could be relevant to the tech space. And then what happens here is that startups are attracted to the space, like Bob, who has is a company that we work with, Chris with Rain is here, that we help them with access, we help them with exposure, we help them any way that we can. The corporates like it because someone like Farmers comes out to Plug and Play and says, hey, I'm trying to improve, let's say, our underwriting for auto insurance. We're looking into telematic solutions. We work with over 10,000 companies on a global level. We say, hey, from China to US, these are companies that we think that are going to solve the problem. And then we like it because if Farmers picks the top two, we know those companies' valuations are going to go up. So it's a perfect time to invest in them. And the other side of the coin is that because startups get access to these kind of stuff, we have a very good deal flow. And then if we invest in a company, we could protect the company a lot by giving them revenue through the network that we have. So Plug and Play Insurance specifically, we started it 2 years ago, May 2016.
Yeah, the fact that you're rolling to the next part of the question, This is great.
I knew it. Okay. Plug and Play InsurTech, we started 2 years ago. May 2016, we started with Sampo, Munich Re, State Farm, and USAA. Now we have over 75 insurance carriers, brokers, reinsurers that we work with. We have 6 offices globally. Plug and Play has 30 offices, but InsurTech specifically, we have offices in Tokyo, China, Beijing, Singapore, New York, and Silicon Valley. Same model. And it's been a fun ride. I hated insurance when I started this. Now I love this industry. It's the biggest reason I like this industry because of how boring it is. I'm kidding. It's unsexy. It's actually an unsexy industry, and that means less people. Less people means it's not the travel industry. Travel industry, you go work with them. Too many people doing the same thing. After Airbnb and Uber, I don't know what was the biggest innovation in travel. But you look at insurance, it's just a green field with a lot of opportunity and a lot of money. So now, thank you so much for inviting me as well.
Oh, no problem. You just went through like 4 of my questions, but that's fine.
Let's just say one comment because I'm very passionate about something. Social impact. We are just looking into a social impact vertical. That's a passion of mine that I just got, we wanted to give back to the community. Completely non-profit driven. I'd love to work with you guys as well. We work with over 300 corporates across industries, and we just want to help as well. So if there's anything we could do together, it's a very, very new initiative.
Well, it's
that
good
I'll work
timing
with.
because we're in the middle of our capital raise. So
let's chat about it because it's just something that we're looking into now in terms of ramping it up, and we have the whole infrastructure to support it too.
So this concludes the evening. Do we want to know? Okay, let's. What else? So we talked about plug and play. Let's. Okay, what's your story? How did you end up in plug and play? We'll do the basic questions, the regular ones.
Oh man, I need more wine for this. So I'm originally Iranian. I'm Persian. Good thing LA has too many of them, so you guys know what Persians are. I used to live in Michigan. They said I'm Persian. I'm like, what?
I live in Westwood.
Yeah, I know. That's a good thing. I'm in LA right now. So I came to US for my master's. Joined Plug and Play as a technology analyst. I'm an engineer. I have nothing to do with insurance. When I joined the ventures team to look into technology, one day randomly Shai, our founder, asked me that, hey, really could you just approach us, look into insurance, and I said I want to do IoT, like I have zero insurance background, why me? So like, just do it for now till we find someone. And then somehow randomly ended up in insurance. That was a very quick summary.
Yeah, no, I got that. It's like it was started here, then it went quickly up, and it continued to go up, and No, it's it's going through. I'm trying to remember who was the other speaker that went through all of my question in like 5 minutes, and we couldn't really dig into that. That's you.
Good to know I'm not the only one. So.
No, it's great because as we go through the basic questions, and just remember, whenever you feel to jump in and to ask the hard questions, which are the ones that we didn't prepare, feel free. It's like, I have this cap problem, how do I evaluate, all that stuff, maybe later on. Okay, no. And that's perfect. And no, because now I need to jump here about all the other stuff because, well, the follow-up question was about the global expansion, but
We'll go deeper into it if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, no. So after Sunnyvale, no Sunnyvale, but where do you guys? What was the next expansion?
So ecosystem matters. We realized we are doing very well in the US. We do have carriers from Japan and Europe and so on. But a lot of the companies that we work with on startups would like to expand into other markets as well. And other side of it was a lot of startups from other countries would like to expand into US. So it was a very logical next step for us to be able to expand into other countries. We wanted to have a center in Europe. So we, for better or worse reasons, we picked Munich over London, Paris, or Berlin. And Munich, and London is obviously our big two partners that we have. In Asia, we picked Tokyo as the first one. We work with almost all the major Japanese carriers on the life and P2 side. And then Beijing, we didn't have that much interaction with China, but it was just something that for me was a black box. Yes. And then at the same time, you hear about these massive deals with Ant Financial, Zhonggan, and so on. And I'm telling you, like, this market is just ridiculously great. We already have been a few months in, and just was talking to the startup that I was telling my team this is just too perfect, and there's something wrong with it that is too perfect. Like that's how it works. Like the company is growing 100% month over month.
Just to give it, we're talking about what?
China.
No. In China, Ping'an and what's the name of that? Zhonggan. What's the valuation now?
14 billion was IPO, I think. That was after 4 years. So the first
round. After they raised almost a billion.
8 billion, something like that. Yeah. So that company after 4 years was 14 billion. But I mean, that, to be fair, they were at the birth chart of Alibaba, Tencent, and Ping'an, and they're sitting on Alibaba's distribution, so they had a very unfair advantage. But that being said, that's a market that has those kind of possibilities. The Chinese market is a market that people didn't really go into the computer system, they jumped into the mobile system, and you have 1.5 billion people with access to mobile that live on mobile and the WeChat economy, and very underinsured. And China is one of the most underinsured markets.